Tonight, Norway is on red alert. Storm Amy is approaching the coast with winds predicted to reach 130 kilometres an hour. We're Jared and Nina and we live full time in our van Sooty. I've never experienced winds like this in a van before, and honestly, we're scared. We need to find shelter, fast, because if we don't, I don't think the van will survive the night. Shit, Nina. Things have gone from bad to worse here. We're in the middle of a storm, Storm Amy. It's currently blowing at 95 k's an hour and it's going to hit 130 within 3 hours. I'm going to step outside and show you, and we need to get the hell out of this place and find shelter behind a north face building. Otherwise, Sooty is going to blow over to England. Jesus Christ, Nina. You! Oh! Hold on to your hats! Crazy. We need to get out of here. Jesus. Oh, check out the van. It's rocking like a motherfucker. Oh, I've never seen wind like this in Norway before. Nature is a force to be reckoned with, especially the wind. It can destroy everything in a single gust. We're not taking any chances staying out here tonight on the coast. I honestly don't think, I don't know if the van would survive 36 metres a second winds this evening. That's over 130 kilometres an hour. We've got a tailwind behind us now, which is good, but we need to take it real easy. We need to get to Stavanger. We're going to go to Nina's work. It's a big concrete building. This is blowing from the south, this hurricane, and we're going to sit on the north side of the building to get in the leeway of the wind. Well, this is my plan. I've never actually had to take shelter in a van before, so I'm putting my trust in my gut instinct, and time will tell if this plan will work. The whole southern Norway has been put on red alert. It's popping up on the news feeds everywhere. It's one of the worst storms, Storm Amy, that's hit the coast here in many years. I've been in the van and wind, maybe up to 25 metres a second, but this at 35, it might hit 40 metres a second. That's like a category 2 cyclone maybe. Right now, the wind is pushing me down the highway. I'm just taking it nice and steady because old Sooty's high. There's a bit of wind there, got me. And we need to get to Stavanger to seek some refuge so we can survive the storm this evening. It's touch and go right now. The wind is wild and Sooty is all over the place. So far, so good though. I've never been so glad to see Stavanger. Let's hope we make it. I'm on 10 to 2 on the wheel, holding on tight. Superman's enemy was the kryptonite. And the enemy of the Sooty is the wind. It's just like Superman with his kryptonite. It hates the wind because it's so high. It's 3 metres. At least 3 metres to the top of the sun panel on the roof rack. So it just catches up the wind like you wouldn't believe. I've been holding on for dear life. We're about 10 minutes out of Stavanger now. I've been driving 60 all the way. It's a 100k zone here. Just taking it nice and steady, driving to the conditions. And then we need to source out a north-facing park behind Nina's work to get out of this wind for this evening. Our hometown Stavanger is getting closer. If it wasn't for the tailwind pushing the van, I'm not sure we'd even make it. There's an eerie feeling tonight. You can sense that hell is about to break loose. It takes me back to when I lived in North Queensland, Australia, during the cyclone season. The only difference is, this time I'm in a van and not a concrete house. perfect place to hide from Storm Amy. You can almost get your deck chair and your umbrella out here. It's that quiet. Now while the storm is racing over the roof of Sooty, I'm cooking up some steak, eggs and avocado. I'm going to get it down the hatch, and once I'm done, before I take the evening, I'm going to go outside and see what's cooking with the storm. There's leaves blowing all around the front of the car, but we're parked right up onto this concrete building, so the building is taking the brunt of the storm and we're hiding on the back side in Old Soot. We're right up on the back of the wall here, Sooty right here. We just walk out past the building and see what's cooking. Oh, yeah, definitely. Here's the wind, here's the storm. Woo! Oh, Jesus! Oi! Oh. Let's get back behind the building! I've just been looking at the weather and it's 9 o'clock now. At 9:30, it's supposed to rain between 9 o'clock to 0300, about 100 millimetres coming down here in Stavanger. So it's just starting to rain a bit now. I'm going to get in, I'm going to bunk down for the evening and see if we survive the night. She's wild, getting real wild here. It's 1 in the morning. If we weren't standing behind this wall at Nina's work, I don't know what would be going on with Sooty. Leave in the comments, would the van survive these over 100 km/h winds? I'm glad we're parked here and I can relax and ride out the storm for this evening. Crazy wind. Right now, things are deteriorating quickly. A van can only take so much. We can't afford for anything to get damaged. We're going to try and get some sleep, but that might be easier said than done. Good night. It's been a wild day. The power of the wind is insane, shaking the van, howling through the night, keeping me awake. And then, silence. Just like that, the storm is over. Now that has to be, on record, the craziest weather I have ever experienced in a van. We survived the night, and I'm thanking my mother for the rabbits that there is no damage. It just goes to show how the elements are not to be messed around with, and that we should have big gratitude that all went well. I mentioned in the beginning of the film, I'm putting my trust in my gut instinct, and it paid off in the end. Can't believe that Sooty stood up to the test and survived the winds. I'm pretty impressed on how the van handled itself. Like we mentioned a little bit earlier, if it didn't sit behind that concrete building, I think it would have gone straight into the deep end, and who knows what would have happened. But that's speculation. We took action, we stuck to our guns, and we survived the storm. In 2 days' time, we're getting in our van Sooty and we're heading north towards the Arctic Circle. The van has been prepared in the last couple of weeks. Check out last week's episode about some upgrades that we've done to survive in the Arctic cold. People have been asking us, where is the poodle? Well, that's a good question. She's going to make a comeback, Sarah, and she will join us on the trip up to the Arctic Circle. Van life isn't all about Instagram moments and sitting in perfect park-ups. 85% of it is logistics, like last night in Storm Amy. You got to really think, you got to keep your head on, and you got to plan so that you actually can survive. Because you're not sitting in a house with concrete or brick and mortar to keep you safe. If you haven't subscribed, think about doing that for us, and we'll see you for the first and the beginning of our Arctic Van Life series here in Norway. See you, bye.